He's determined to clear his name and will resign if that's what people want. The power utility held a briefing today in response to the Public Protector report, the state of capture that was released this week. Molefe has been lambasted after he broke down yesterday and said he was never asked for his side of the story. The former Public Protector, Thuli Madonsela, has disputed this and said he was given ample opportunity to answer various questions. But Molefe was sticking to his version of events today. He says he's seeking legal advice on the aspects of the report that implicate him in corruption.
Two-thirds of the report is about Eskom. There is not a single person from Eskom who was interviewed by her. She asked for information. Her report does not relate to the information that she asked for and the answers that we provided. And then on top of that, this morning she says, when I say she did not afford me an opportunity to ask her questions about, for example, the cell phone records, she says I'm lying. But she hasn't. She didn't. I was not afforded an opportunity to respond to a draft of the report or to the allegations that are in the report.
If she had given you the opportunity to put your side of the story, what are the most important facts that you would have put to her that would have changed perhaps the image of the report as we know it, the part that relates to Eskom and yourself, of course?
I don't know, but perhaps if she had given not just me, but people from Eskom or that are implicated in the report, the board, myself, the CFO, if we had an opportunity to have a meeting with her and discuss these issues, she may have arrived at a different conclusion. At the moment, we cannot say what it is that we would have said to her had she asked the questions. We would have to say that to the Commission of Inquiry or in the process of a judicial review.
At the heart of her report is your relationship, of course, with the Gupta family. You have said before, I think it was in one of your briefings last year, that indeed you do know them and you are on friendly terms with that. There's a lot of speculation about how that relates to your business with Eskom and how they probably get favorable treatment from Eskom and yourself.
I know them. I know a lot of people in South Africa. I have never used that relationship, or I have never used that to give any favors to anybody. The fact that I know who the Guptas are and where they stay does not mean that I have given them any favors.
Let's talk about yesterday's briefing. We came to, you did mention the Saxon Wall thing that has become a social media frenzy. It has become a social media frenzy, and people are still looking for the address to that Shebeen, and you try to clarify to that for the purposes of my viewers who may have not seen the briefing today about this tavern you're talking about. Is it there? Does it exist? And another thing, the 44 calls, they also something that the viewers at home are grappling about and are asking themselves, what may have you been speaking to them about? I know that you just said you are friendly with them, but did it have anything to do with Eskom business?
I think people were not listening properly when I was talking yesterday. I said, yesterday when I arrived at work, I met Chose Trio. And I said to Chose, did you hear that they say I was in Saxon World 14 times? Chose said to me, that's nothing. Because not Chose. He goes to Saxon World every Friday after work and on Saturday because there's a Shebeen there. So I was just repeating that story. I wasn't saying that I was at the Shebeen in Saxon World. In fact, I said if you asked me if I've been to the Shebeen, I would not confirm or deny it. But actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know anything about the Shebeen in Saxon World. It was Chose who said there's a Shebeen in Saxon World. What I don't understand is why people are not asking Chose for the address of the Shebeen.
Share with me the contents of the 58 calls now between yourselves and Mr. Atul Gupta.
They say I spoke to AJ 58 times, yeah. Well, it is a question that I would have liked the Public Protector to have confronted me with. And if she had done so, I would have said, where do you get my cell phone records? Who did you subpoena to give you my cell phone records? Was it one of the cell phone companies? Was it the Foreign Intelligence Agency? Was it a private investigation? I don't know where she got the cell phone records from. I did not have I did not have an opportunity to ask her where she got the cell phone records from. Secondly, I would have said, let me see them and confirm that they are indeed my cell phone records. I did not have that opportunity. Thirdly, I would have said, can I speak to the people that gave you the cell phone records?
Is that permissible?
So that, to do what?
To interview her witnesses.
It's in the Public Protector Act. The Public Protector Act says where something or evidence is being presented by somebody that the Public Protector is investigating, the Public Protector has an obligation to let the person know and to ask the person for their version of what is happening, to give them an opportunity to be heard. And it also says the person who is being talked about, in this case myself, has a right to ask the witnesses or whoever provided that information. I have a right to interview them, to ask them, so where did you get the information? How did you obtain it? Is it accurate? What methods did you use to get the information? I would have loved to do that before my name was dragged in the mud the way it was done. I feel a lot of damage has been done to my reputation, and actually very hurt about it.
Dr. Baldwin Ngubane was very worried that if Eskom were to lose you, it would be disastrous. Any plans of maybe stepping aside?
Well, I mean, there were calls yesterday for my resignation. And all I said was, and I still feel that way, if people feel that I should not continue to do the work that I'm doing, I'm quite happy to step aside. But clear my name, I will.
The Eskom CEO, Brian Molefe, meanwhile,